Okay, hey everyone, it's Karay, saving and budgeting. So, first things first. When you always have a mindset saying, oh, I'm broke, or saying I don't have money, just saying negative things, that kind of dictates and basically you're self-consciously telling yourself that money is not attainable. Anything about the law of attraction, you would know saying those type of things is not going to put you in a better state as far as money wise. So that's the first thing I say focus on. Once you get out of the habit of not saying those things and replacing it with more words like, right now I am focusing on saving and accumulating money rather than spending money, those words will get you farther than saying I'm broke. Getting out of that habit and changing your view on money, it will come just like everything else in life that comes and goes. So, second is, if you have any bills, try to consolidate it in one place. So, for instance, for me, I had all my regular monthly bills, all those things that are needed by the month that are important. I have things like that are also important but that aren't like reoccurring actual bills, which are like gas. I have one credit card where all of my necessities, reoccurring bills are on. Consolidated it onto that credit card, whereas everything else, such as like miscellaneous, like last minute things, once you build your budget and you know how much you expect to spend, then when you look at your credit card bills, you can kind of figure out, okay, for instance, my situation, one credit card, I know I can only go over this much amount a month. The other credit card, I know I can almost go over this much amount every month. I take the rest and I kind of figure that out to how much I'm getting per month for my paychecks. And then I subtract it and see how much should go on savings. So next, which is savings, is very important because savings is kind of like your backbone. It gets you a long way. Saving techniques that I recommend and that I have personally tried are the 60-40 rule, which is basically you use 60% of your paycheck, and that goes to like bills and other necessities, and then the other 40% goes to your savings account. And I will say that works out very well. But if you do find yourself saying, or you do find yourself trying it out and you don't feel like it's working, or for instance, when your bills and stuff come out to be more than 60% of your paycheck, then I don't recommend it and you should try other methods. So as soon as you get paid, you want to use all your money or take all the money that you absolutely need for your necessities and pay everything off, and then you take the rest and just put it in your savings account. The quicker the better, because it's also like a mind thing where when you don't have any money, you won't be able to use it. Yeah, anytime you get any extra money, just put it into your savings account. Like, even if it's a few dollars, all that stuff adds up just as quick as you see as your credit cards or little bit of money that you do have add up over time. You see how quick that stuff adds up. So just imagine if you, instead of going to Starbucks or going to whatever you like to get that's like almost kind of daily or habitual, try to take that money and try to put that on into your savings rather than trying to spend it. If you know you're going to get a drink that's like $5, instead, every time you get that thought, take that $5 and put it in your savings. Next thing you know, from not going to Starbucks every day, you have like $100 in your savings account. So that helps. The next thing that helps is budgeting on a monthly basis. Write down everything. Like, some people I have seen, like especially like friends and family, they'll do a budget but only put in their bills and their gas. No, you have to be realistic for yourself. Be for you. this is going to help you out. You can't just be saying, oh yeah, this is, I only pay all my bills and all my necessities. If you really are like a Starbucks head and you know that that saving method isn't going to work for you, you need to put that into your budget and say, okay, I spend about $20 a month getting coffee every day, or getting a macchiato latte, whatever you like to get. If you know you are going to do that, you need to write it down. If you know you like to get your hair done, eyelashes, just ask yourself, you need to put every little thing that you know you're used to doing on a monthly basis into your budget. Like, that's as simple as it can be. Another thing is, I know like you can't really kind of say exactly how much you're going to spend per month, and that's cool. Like, things pop up, things come up, but also in your budget have a section for miscellaneous, because look, life be hitting you. Like, things that may pop up could be an oil change, have to get cleaning supplies, like re-up on that type of stuff. Toilet paper, not the first thing on our mind, so we just tend to forget about it, especially when it comes down to budgeting. Now, when it comes to things that you want to do when you're budgeting, try to budget on a monthly basis, and try to also plan out what you would like to do with your money that month, or what you would like to do for yourself. You want to do both. You want to be able to have that freedom with your money, because it's your money. Like, you work hard for it. Planning and budgeting go hand in hand. I feel like you cannot do one without the other. So also, when you budget and you plan out your money and your spending for the month, you realize how much money you actually have, and where that money's going, and how much you actually have extra for yourself, and how easy it can be to kind of, let's just say, to manipulate where your money's coming from and where it's going. Realizing how much control you actually have over your money, which is very important and really supports going back to changing your overall mindset over money. And feel free to take these methods and kind of like figure out that will work for you. Planning and budgeting and saving will get you very, very, very far. And I'm sure plenty of you know this, but I feel like, just like how I used to be, I used to just overlook it. Like, oh, I'm fine. Oh, it's not that deep. But when I tell y'all, when I realized exactly where my money was going, how much that I was spending, realizing how much control I actually have over my finances, y'all, I'm able to, basically, where I want my money to go to is like, just getting out more, traveling. I like doing that type of stuff. I needed to cut back on that really wasn't that deep to me or important to me to do what I want. For me, probably like everyone else, all my money was going to extra food. Like, I ain't had food in the house. Like, sometimes you have to be that way with yourself, y'all. Like, if you got food in the house, then don't go out and eat. Like, as simple as that. And that's what I had to do for myself, because I was spending my money on things that I didn't need to be spending my money on. And now that I know, like, that's my weakness, every time I try to do something or try to get out some food, I put that money in my savings. With my, about to use this to set my face. And I'm about to go on a little bit of highlight. Well, a lot of highlight, because that's what I love. it's a look. Also, if you have any like suggestions that have really helped you with budgeting and saving, like comment that, you know, share the wealth, let everyone know, you know, we all trying to be our best selves here. So yeah,